Okay, can you try it again?
Revelio. Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Revelio.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Glacius.
It's the student from the town!
This looks like trouble.
Confringo. Protego. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo. Stupefy. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Protego. Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Stupefy. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Now here's...
Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Don't do that again, I beg you! I could do this for hours!
Had enough. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Protego. You'll regret that.
What have you done? Oh, too hard.
Incendio. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Glacius. Revelio. Revelio.
A behold.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Revelio.
You should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Aloha Mora.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Revelio.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio. Revelio.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something?
Oh, hello again. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Rumor is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. So I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders. I'd help search for him myself, but no one...
I can certainly look out.
Any help would be appreciated. I can tell you. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio.
I should investigate.
Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
I'm curious. Would have done. That must be Bardolph.
Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Revelio.
Banners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Accio. Confringo. Glacier. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
castle. Must have been quite... Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother. Ranrock's loyalists won't hold back, not even with a student.
Come now, don't be stiff. How nice of you to stop by.
Revelio.
You'll regret coming here.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
How long for a bacon and mushroom stew?
Patricia gets to Talus.
What was that?
Incendio.
One less human to worry about.
Protego.
Fight about as well as I won't rest until you're dead.
Incendio.
Why to burn this out longer than necessary? Are you sure you're not a mummy?
Incendio. Protego.
How nice.
Confringo.
Over here.
Incendio. Accio.
Why can't I hit you?
Glacius. Confringo. Protego.
Until you're dead.
Confringo. Accio.
Serves a warning to others too young to know better.
An intruder!
Accio.
Won't get away with that. Someone's been taking out my fish.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Stupid one.
Not quiet enough.
That was unimpressive. You don't believe you can defeat me?
Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Confringo.
Get away with that.
One less human.
Stupid.
Win. How nice of you to stop by. That was a great... Over here.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio.
You'll pay for that.
Glacius. Confringo.
I should have been.
Accio.
This is where... No!
Incendio. Protego.
Won't get away with that.
Accio. Confringo. Accio.
That was nothing but luck.
I won't rest.
Incendio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Confringo. Accio. Protego.
Child!
Won't get away with that.
Why stupid?
Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Protego.
I should have been.
Stop it!
Incendio.
Let's get this over with. Someone's here.
Confringo.
Let's get away with that.
Incendio.
One less human to worry about.
Confratego.
How nice of you to stop
Accio.
For you. I shall have been. You won't get away with that.
Accio.
I shall have been. When are you going to give up? An utterly pitiful display. You're very weak.
Glacier.
Who knows that trick? Me.
Protego.
Won't get away with that.
Accio.
That's the best you can do. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? Vegetables? What an unfortunate disaster.
What is happening?
Accio.
This is sad.
Glacier.
Really, it is. You won't get away with that.
Incendio. Confringo. Glacier. Revelio. Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
How nice of you to stop by. Ha! You look tired. Must be the walk. Over here!
Accio. Incendio.
You're like showing off, are we? I won't rest.
Accio. Confringo. Protego. Accio.
Lucky, that's all. Someone
Glacier.
you will be. Not quiet enough. You really? Why can't I hit you?
Glacier. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Such arrogance. One less human to worry about. I will make
Glacier.
well played. I won't rest.
Incendio. Confringo. Glacier. Incendio.
I will make you. You're not ready for me.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
Camp's clear. I'm always glad to hear that. Too late for you to learn the error.
Revelio.
do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
I do appreciate what you went through. Thank you. Sincerely. Oh, you'll like that. A fine choice. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. Oh, hello. I can't get over what happened to Bardolph. My poor brother. Thank you for passing through.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. To Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the whole clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Confringo.
Either I'll have to fight that troll.
Confringo. Revelio. Also. Revelio. Revelio.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona...
When the clouds are dark,
Revelio.
If only I could invent one. Not saying I don't cast the odd meaning. Don't forget who gets you the news.
he'll see it was a mistake.
Sir, is everything all...
How kind of you to ask. The name's... I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-biz... He cut me out of our... I'll show you.
That must have been...
Yeah, supercilious fool. A venomous tentac... I can't get any... But no one...
I'll get the venom.
Marvelous. Take as many herbology... Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
Folk still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made...
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend...
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad I could be of...
Don't know what I'd have done with... And for returning...
Revelio.
Hello. Nice to see you.
You as well.
What do you have for sale?
It's, good luck for... Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello.
Hello. It's not often I'm Priya Treadwell at you.
What do you have for sale?
You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So nice of you to stop by.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Protego.
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Glacis. Confringo.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Revelio.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
No problems in my family working the mines at one time or other.
Accio. Incendio.
I will make you.
Revelio. Accio. Glacius. Confringo.
Hit it. I won't rest.
Accio. Incendio.
You're making this.
Glacius. Confringo.
Miss me. Nice try.
Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
For that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Confringo. Glacius.
Was that your best?
Protego. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius.
You're so very weak.
Protego. Confringo.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Revelio. Revelio.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
I won't rest.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Stupid. Revelio. Accio. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Alohomora.
Hi.
Accio. Protego. Stupid one. Glacius. Stupendous. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Is Merlin Charles?
Revelio. Confringo.
You ought to cut back on pudding.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello.
Welcome.
What do you have for sale?
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an...
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominis. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Revelio.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Revelio. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Accio. Confringo.
Get a customer.
Confringo.
I won't rest. Who's there?
Confringo. Accio.
I will. Are you quite finished?
Stop it!
Accio. Incendio.
I won't rest.
Places.
I shall avenge your death.
Accio. Incendio. Places.
You won't get away with that.
Protego.
What are you doing?
Accio.
You've made your last mistake. Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Accio.
No! I will make.
Protego.
Arrogant, hurt me!
Places.
Don't
Accio. Incendio.
I won't rest. One less human to worry about. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Accio. Places. Confringo.
No! Such arrogance.
Protego. Stop! Incendio.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Places.
You little man.
Confringo. Accio. I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained. Revelio. I tried to warn you. Reparo.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Revelio.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominis will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominis.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A Keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominis. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominis just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Hexseeker, a teacher. You're lucky they don't expel you. If you don't get your act together, I shall fly straight to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
All of my siblings are finished.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
I'm truly sorry. That hope is behind me. I promise.
What do we have here?
Revelio.
Galleons and a historian.
I enjoy having lunch.
Revelio.
Deek. Ah, Deek is so happy to see you. Deek noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deek has seen one of these before. Deek calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So...
Precisely what Deek was... You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deek can show... Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deek when you're ready to go.